Hi everyone, my name's Sophie. I am a comprehensively certified Pilates instructor, personal trainer, and pregnancy and postpartum corrective exercise specialist. Today I'm going to be taking you through a Pilates core workout that is rooted in the classical method. All you're going to need is your mat and your body weight. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be in a laying down position to start. So coming all the way down onto your back, adjusting your hair. That's always the biggest pain in the butt when you get down onto your back so that you can have a nice neutral neck. You're in your neutral spine position. So that is just where your spine naturally falls on the mat. You're not flattening your lower back. You're not arching through your back. You're just letting your body do what it naturally does. Hands will come down by your side. Windshield wiper knees over to the left. Exhale, pull them back through center, over to the right. Just loosening up through your lower back, through your core. We'll go one more time each way. Last time to the right. Back through center, just finding that neutral position one more time. Hands stay down by your side. Find a nice big inhale. Exhale, start to flatten your lower back, tuck your pelvis up to the ceiling, imprint the lower spine. Hug the ribs in, all the air out of your lungs. Inhale, release that, find your neutral spine. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, think pubic bone comes up towards your ribs, belly button presses down, ribs close, and inhale, release. So now we're really finding that deep core connection using your lower abs to press your lower back down into the mat and release. At that final point, when all the air is coming out of your lungs, I really want your full core. Everything is wrapping in and down. You can't press in any harder. And release. Last one here. And coming out of that nice work, bringing hands back behind the head, interlace your fingers and really let your head, you can give it a little test, let your head be heavy in your hands. You don't want elbows pulling in, they stay nice and wide, kind of out on a V shape. Lower the head down. We find our same pelvic tilt. So inhale right where you are, find a nice big inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Now start to lift head, neck, and chest as you imprint the lower back. Inhale, lower back down, release. Exhale, tuck, scoop, lift. Inhale, lower down. Thinking about your ribs closing down towards your hips, shortening that distance. Inhale, release. I'm pulling you up right from your sternum, right from the middle of your chest. Your neck shape doesn't really change. And inhale, release. You can probably hear it in my voice. This should make you get a little shaky. Those shakes aren't a sign of weakness or anything. A lot of times it's just a motor neuron, muscle unit, motor unit. I think it's motor unit. They're firing. Last one here, holding it up. Start to twist over to the left, not changing the shape of your upper body, just using your obliques to pull you over and come back through center. Stay lifted. Over to the right, same thing. Back through center. One more time. Over to the left. Head is heavy in the hands. Your core is doing all the work here. Back through center. Inhale, lower it down. You can release the hands for a second, bringing them down by your side. Right leg will find tabletop, left leg will follow for your tabletop. Knees will stay in line with your hips the entire time. Shins are parallel to the ground. Pointing through the toes, inhale, left toes tap down. Exhale, lift them back up. Inhale, right side. Exhale, lift. So for this, we're keeping your neutral spine. If you start to feel your lower back arch as the leg lowers, just shorten that range of motion. You don't have to bring the toe all the way down to the ground or all the way down to your mat. You can go halfway down using your exhale to lift. The point here is we just want to use your core, use your lower abs to control the motion and not put any stress on your back here. You can start to work your way up to that further range of motion as you get stronger. Take one more each way. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Holding legs in tabletop. Arms reach up to the ceiling so that wrists are stacked right on top of your shoulders. Plug your shoulders down into the mat, wide through your collarbone. Inhale, arms come back overhead. Exhale, lift from the chest. Reach the fingertips towards your ankles. Inhale, bring it back. So really trying to find length out from your shoulders, out from your fingertips, keeping your legs exactly where they are in space for now. As we find a curl, a lot of times we want to just use our upper abs. Our upper abs tend to grip and lift us up. Next curl, I want you to think about your lower, middle, upper abs pulling you up like an elevator here. Getting your full core involved, squeezing the knees together. We're going to hold it up in 3, 2. Last one here. Hold it up. Squeeze the legs even tighter together. Inhale, legs reach out at a 45-degree angle. Exhale, pull them back in towards tabletop. Upper body stays lifted if you can. If that feels like too much, if you feel it in your lower back, go ahead, lower upper body down. Same thing applies. Inhale the legs out. Exhale, pull them back in. Chest stays lifted if that's there for you. Reaching through the fingertips, shoulders down away from your ears. We go for last 2. Last one, hold the legs long. Little kicks, little tiny flutter kicks, pointing through the toes, flexing, pulling up through the quads, fingertips reaching. Can you lift a little higher through your chest? We're here for 8. Breathe. 7, last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, hug your knees in, lower it all the way down. Find a big inhale here. Okay, we've reset. So while we're here, we're hugging our knees. We're going to go ahead, hug your right knee. Left leg reaches out long. Exhale, lift up through the chest. Pulling tight, pressing your shin up into your hands, reaching out through the left leg. Give your right leg a little hug and switch. Same thing other side. Switch. Tiny inhale as you switch. Exhale, pull. Think about pressing the shin up into your arms to lift your chest higher. We go for 3. And switch. Last 2 each way. Last one. Go ahead, hug both knees in. Rest head, neck, and chest for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, lift it back up. Double leg stretch. So now you're hugging both legs, pressing the knees up into your hands. Inhale. Reach the arms long, reach the legs long. Exhale, circle back in and around. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Inhale, reach it long, squeezing the legs together. Thinking of hugging the ribs in, pressing the belly button down. You don't want your core to kind of create that little doming shape. You want to think flatten everything in and down together. Reach. Last one. Hug it in. Lower head, neck, and chest. Find your inhale. And exhale. Right leg will reach up to the ceiling. Find the back of the right calf or knee, whatever feels most comfortable for you, pointing through the toes. Left leg reaches long, pointing through the toes. Exhale, we lift. Find this nice hamstring stretch. Give your leg a little pull and switch. So trying to stay still through your upper body, through your hips here. Controlling this motion with your core. Giving yourself a little squeeze, a little hug. Use that pull in your leg to try to lift a little bit higher through your chest. You've got this. Point through your toes. Squeeze the quads. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last one each way. Go ahead. Hug that in. Lower down. Inhale. You're almost there. There's only 5. Reaching both legs up to the ceiling. We'll stay down. You can keep head, neck, and chest down to start. If you want the option to lift them, we can do that later. Pointing through the toes, strong through the legs. Inhale, legs lower down. Exhale, pull them back up. So this is a small range of motion. Again, only controlling it or only lowering it as much as you can control it through your core. So as soon as you start to feel your lower back pull up at all, we want to stop the motion right there and scoop, lift back up. If you're feeling confident and maybe a little crazy, you can go ahead, lift head, neck, and chest, reach fingertips, inhale, legs lower. Exhale, they lift. You're here for 3. Keep zipping up and in through the legs. Last 2. Find your last one. I'm shaking. Go ahead, lower it all the way down. Breathe here. We have one more exercise in our series of 5, our crisscross. So feet will find tabletop. It's pretty much your bicycle. Hands reach back behind the head. Interlace the fingers. Again, the head is really heavy in your hands. As you exhale, lift. Right leg reaches long. I want you to think right armpit, not right elbow, over to your left knee. Inhale back through that center. Exhale, switch. So instead of thinking elbow over to knee, we're thinking armpit so that our full obliques have to pull our torso all the way over to the opposite side. Whew. Can feel it, hear it in my voice, but this is just as hard for me as it is for you. Go ahead, twist. Let's stay here for last 2. Last one each way. Go ahead, lower it down. Reach the legs long, reach the arms long overhead. Full body stretch here. And exhale. We're going to find a roll up to get ourselves back up. Just adjusting myself on my mat here. Bringing your feet down, really anchor through your ankles. Practicing just flattening your back to start. So arms are overhead. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands in line with your shoulders. Flatten. So tuck through your pelvis, flatten your lower back on your mat. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, scoop the abs, press lower back down into the mat. Inhale, reach back. Now we start to lift head, neck, and chest. Inhale. Exhale, flatten the lower back. When your hands hit your shoulders, lift through your chest to come all the way up. That is really hard for a lot of people because you try to reach with your arms when we really just got to find that deep tuck, scoop, and lift up. So we can practice that another time. But now that we're up here, we're going to do a little side teaser. We're coming down onto your left forearm. Left leg will reach long, right toe points, left toe points, reaching right leg up. Grab a hold of your right shin or ankle, whatever feels comfortable for you. You're resting on your left hip. So practice for me, just rocking back onto your left glute. So you're kind of looking at the end of your mat, you rotate, and then rock back onto your left hip. So you're balancing on your side here. Rock back onto your glute. Good. Now rock back onto your hip. We add left leg raise. So as you rock back onto your left glute, lift through the left leg, find your teaser position, and then lower the leg, rock back onto the hip. Good. One more time. So we exhale, lift, squeeze the legs together, lower, rock back. Notice what your left shoulder is doing. We're trying not to collapse down into your left shoulder. We stay nice and lifted out of the left side body, using your lat right under your armpit to really stabilize there. Almost rocked back. Exhale, lift. Last one here. Rocking forward, holding it back here. Just inhale, lower left leg. Exhale, zip it up. Go for 4. Inhale, lower. Strongest point through the legs. Your quad is flexing. Calves are working. Last 2. Lift it out of the left side. Last one here. Go ahead, bring it all the way down. For a beat, we're going to roll into your stomach before we go other side. I'm just going to stay facing this way to make it a little bit easier. So go ahead, rolling down. You want to think about squeezing your glutes and tucking your pelvis under, really pressing your pubic bone down into the mat. This is going to help protect your lower back. Again, those legs are always active. They really don't get a break here. Hands will come back behind your head. Lift up through the chest, right where your sports bra hits your body. Lift, rotate over to the left. Come back through center, stabilize through the hips, over to the right, back through center. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, you lift. Twist. Back through center. Stay breathing as you twist. And twist. Back through center. Lower down. Last one here. Lift. Twist. And center. Twist. Bring it down. Hands will come down by your side. Go ahead, send it back into a quick child's pose just to release your back there. A lot of people don't realize or think about the fact that if we're training so much in flexion, our core, our back, and our glutes are kind of part of our core as well. They all work together. So we want to make sure we balance that out. Coming over to your other side. Right forearm will come down. Both legs extend long, pointing through both toes, grabbing a hold of your left leg. Press right shoulder down, away, engage through the lats. Practicing just our rocking to start. So we're balancing kind of on your right hip, rock back onto the glute, and then send it forward, rock back onto the hip. Trying not to do that without collapsing into your right shoulder and press. Now we add the leg lift. Exhale, rock back, lift right leg to meet your left leg, squeeze. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Finding this balance. Using your right hand, pressing down into the mat to kind of help you here. One side might feel easier than the other. That's totally normal. Exhale, lift. Last one, next one. Lower it down. Exhale, lift it back up. Hold it here. Inhale, right leg lowers, pressing away through right shoulder. Zip it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last two. Last one here. Go ahead, lower both legs down. We'll roll it onto our stomach, but we're going to find a plank position to just finish us out here. So coming on to a quadruped. So wrists are going to be right under shoulders. Step left leg back into your plank, right leg back into your plank. Tuck your pelvis down, press the ground away. Take the weight out of your wrists. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, shift it back. Moving through your ankles here. And feeling the weight shift through your shoulders. You're really using your core to almost lift your body up and over your shoulders and pull you back down. If you've done reformer Pilates, this is very similar to your long stretch. It'll help you build on your practice here. That's why Pilates is a system. All the equipment matters. Final finisher here. Go for two. Last one, forward and back. Go ahead, lower the knees down. Find a little child's pose here. Big inhale, exhale. Let it go. Go ahead and find a quadruped position. Just a quick little cool down to release your core a little bit. Finding a cat-cow. Inhale, let the stomach drop. Gaze goes up to the ceiling. Exhale, press and round. Gaze goes down. Belly button hugs up. Inhale, release. Exhale, press and round. And then coming down to a seated position, you are all set. If there's any other cool down stretches you'd like to take, feel free to do so. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for moving with me.